So hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Sakura Spirit, episode 15. We're getting quite the way through the episodes now, and I don't know how much progress we've made in the story so far, but certainly learned a lot, and I'm really enjoying the story so far. So how about we get back into this? Let's not ramble too much, Dave. So just a quick recap from the last episode. Basically, we begun the last episode with Miyo and Takahiro sparring in the hot springs area while they were cleaning it, or attempted to clean it, while Narumi and Takahiro were messing about, pretending there was Takahiro was a soap spirit demon that Narumi had to fight. While they were messing about, Takahiro then plot conveniently fell on a soap bar and slipped, which caused a sponge to go in Narumi's face, but also caused Miyo to fall into the lake. Into the hot spring, sorry. And she was soaked head to toe. She wasn't pleased. So we basically ended up having a sparring contest with Miyo. She was armed with a like a broomstick or brush stick. Takahiro just defending himself with his judo skills. So they had that sparring fight. Narumi was on the sidelines. She had been told to leave by Miyo, but refused, claiming that Miyo only wanted to fight alone with Takahiro so she'd spend time with him, show off her goods. But she decided to stay, and she kind of played cheerleader for Takahiro, cheering him on and basically bad-mouthing Miyo, which probably didn't help things. So the went on fighting. The fight ended with Takahiro being victorious due to Miyo submitting in a submission hold, but she mistakenly for her, decided that she wanted to get out of the hold quickly, but because of the way it had been applied, Takahiro had to loosen the pressure slowly and release her slowly from it. But Miyo had other ideas and just struggled to get out of it. And because of her wet clothes, the pressure was too much, and she ripped her clothes to shreds. Scattered in the wind, as they said. So she ended up pretty much naked. Not completely by the looks of things, but she was extremely embarrassed. It was apparently her one weakness is nakedness. Other than that, so Narumi was told to go fetch her some new clothes, which I thought was a bad idea. I thought, send Takahiro to go get your clothes, although that might have been a bit embarrassing as well. But basically during that time, Miyo wanted Takahiro to look at him to improve her weakness of nakedness, which is he was very tempted a lot in the previous episode. Let's just say that. Then Machiko and Maeko showed up to use the baths as well after getting permission from the elder, and let's just say it became an awkward situation and misunderstandings for Takahiro to clear up, where it looks as if he was taking advantage of the girl, which is not true. Miyo passed out at the embarrassment and shrieking. Then Narumi came back and explained the situation, made sure that Takahiro wasn't declared a pervert and totally harassed by the villagers, put in shame. Game of Thrones reference. And then after that, later on, they looked as if they just spent the day in the town, and then Narumi wanted Takahiro to come back to her house later on in the evening. We were wondering what was going on. Maybe she had the Netflix going. No. But basically she wanted to see Takahiro to either have a talk or a surprise, and it turned out to be a very sweet surprise. Narumi was covered in nothing but chocolate. So yeah, nice chocolate sweet surprise for Takahiro. And asked if he wanted to taste. We'll leave that subject there. And basically Narumi was given some bad advice by Sayuri to say this was how people bonded, but it depends on your preferences maybe, but not for friendship. It's more relationships kind of way. But anyway, She got that bad advice, was fooled, so well done, Siri, well done. So then after that, Miyo then came in to... I'm not sure why she came in. I think it was because she had business with Narumi to discuss something or something like that. And obviously more misunderstandings for Takahiro in the room with the naked girl, well, apart from chocolate. So she then had to get escort Narumi out of there after getting the bad advice saying that she's supposed to be a figure of the village because she's the vice guard. And Takahiro was forced to then clean the place up. And that's pretty much all that happened. After that, we just got this, which is on the screen now, where it looks as if some time has passed since the chocolate scenario. But it has been a week since Takahiro first arrived in this world. And he's obviously now back with Machiko and Maeko at the mansion. So, quite a bit of explanation there. Maybe that was a bit too long, sorry about that, but just to fill you back in, you know. But here we go, so let's get back into the story here. So, it had been a week since I came to this world. I spent my days helping out around the village and training with Miyo and Narumi. I even tried my hand at repairing some of the damage done by Sakura, the slime spirit. Wow, she didn't look as if sound as if she'd caused much damage, but I guess she might have, just with her playing, so I don't know. But good on you, Takahiro. So it sounds as if he's got the favour of both the guardsmen, women, as well as some of the villagers. And at least Machiko and Maeko are allowed in the village and to use the baths, so they must be getting on okay as well. I still had no clue where I was, but I was enjoying the time spent here. Everything reminded me of things I had read about in the school history books, from the buildings to the people. Alright, okay. I looked at the nearby girls and let out a sigh. Why? It's a brilliant situation. You're surrounded by girls. The history books never said anything about fox girls or spirits. Well, they're from a different world, so your history books probably won't have anything to do with them. There were mentions of them in various religious texts, but they weren't real. Ah, right, I was going to say, what? Okay. Various, mentions of them in religious texts. Well, that makes sense, like mythologies and religions. So, you're sure this wedding sash will be able to get me back to my world? Oh, here we go again with the wedding sash business. Instead of the panty thefts that they want to get a wedding sash made. They're not going to steal it. At least I hope not. In the end, Maeko had been able to research the spell even further and has made huge progress over the past few days. Ah, okay, so she's still adamant to make this gate to another world, whether it's Takehiro's world or maybe even to their spirit worlds, because maybe subconsciously they're trying to get home. But Maiko's just said she just wants to open a gate to another world, which is fine, you know, curiosity. Machiko. Suri was able to provide some details. She believes that the spell will return something to where it belongs. I suppose it is worth a try. Ah, return something to where it belongs. So, is that Takahiro? Or is it Machiko, Maeko, and the other 4 spirits? Who knows? It will work. I know it will. I just need some time to prepare. Voice went there. I'm not sure if I should be grateful or worried. Still, I didn't think you'd be able to figure it out so fast, Maeko-chan. Yep, magic is super easy. Just a wave and a flash and it's done. Except the time it will take you to prepare the ingredients. Do not underestimate the arcane arts, Maeko-chan. You have a gift. Make sure you treat it with the respect it deserves. Yes, do not underestimate the powers of magic. And do not divulge into the dark arts. A wave and a flash. I'm not going to end up exploding into fireworks or something, right? It does kind of sound as if there may be at least a bang. Maybe Takehiro's going to go out with a bang, guys. Back to his world, or maybe just into a pile of dust. Who knows? But yes, it sounds like Maiko's literally going to put on a magic act. She's just going to become a magician. Maybe.
Absolutely. Probably not. I guarantee it. Don't worry, Takahiro. I won't do anything that'll hurt you. I hope.
You don't sound too reassuring there, Maeko. Well, at least you're not planning on hurting him, but yeah, it's not so reassuring either.
Unless you happen to be made of clay, glass, wood, or stone. These all seem to shadow when you try to cast a spell on them.
Oh, great. So, more harder materials than human skin and flesh tend to shatter with your magic. He's fucked.
One-sama, you didn't have to tell him that.
Oh boy. Good thing the human body is mostly made up of water. Well, yes, that's true. It's 70% of the human body is water, so yeah, it's, but she hasn't said anything about water. I don't know. Let's take a break. I'm feeling a bit... Oh? Is he tired? Is he just tired? Distracted by the younger girl's excitement, I didn't notice as sweat had started forming on my forehead, a sudden dizziness coming over me. Oh, he's sick. Sounds as if he's sick, guys. That's not good. Maybe a cold. Maybe a cold will take out our hero instead of Maiko's magic or Miyo the tsundere tyrant's sword. Without a warning, I collapsed onto the ground, my breathing heavy and ragged. As my vision faded, the girls ran towards me, shouting my name in concern. And he's passed out. Oh well, game over, guys. That's it. We're done. Nah, I don't think so yet. Because we have the ellipses, of course. The dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. And dot 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 dot. Right, and we're back again. Still in the mansion. Still in his room. I slowly regained consciousness, opening my eyes to take in the familiar surroundings of the room I had occupied during my stay within this unfamiliar world. I was surprised to find the two fox spirits in the room with me, seemingly in the middle of preparing something.
Takakun, it is good to see you awake again. You were unconscious for quite some time. How are you feeling?
Oh. Has he been out for days or just hours?
A bit tired, but I'm okay.
What happened?
You sprung quite a high fever. I have prepared some food for you. It will be ready soon. Maeko-chan is preparing a spell that will hopefully improve your condition.
Hopefully improve his condition? Guys, do you think it'll make him worse? Let me know in the comments down below if you think it'll just make him worse.
I think you have a cold. You were so hot and sweaty, I had to get you out of your clothes to wash them.
Oh, so he's naked again. Oh dear. These girls just take advantage of him. He just passes out and just clothes off. My head still felt a little bit fuzzy from the rest, but I was probably just exhausted from the constant training. Yeah, well, if he's been to the village quite regularly and he's trains with Miyo and Narumi all the time, he probably is knackered. I guess even a hero gets sick sometimes. Yes, yes, I'd imagine like Batman, Superman, all of them probably got sick at one point or another. It took me a moment to realize what Machiko had said. Raising the blanket, I found myself left in nothing but a pair of shorts. I instantly blushed. Oh god, oh no, it's just the shorts, oh no. Well, at least they kept the shorts on this time. Why would you take my clothes? Well, she just said they were soaked. But, oh well. Being near naked in the presence of someone as pretty as Machiko, I kept the blanket close enough to be a second layer of skin. Oh, nice. Yeah, I suppose it would be a bit awkward with just, two nice-looking girls staring at him. But it mentions Machiko only. Possibly a favourite out of the two sisters.
I'm almost ready, One-sama.
Oh wow. Nice. And so Maiko's obviously casting some kind of spell make Takahiro feel better at least. Cure him? Don't know. But, jeez, oh. She's just charging up. It's like, no. Copyright. And so glowing orb in her hands to hopefully make him feel better. Oh well, let's see what happens. Machiko suddenly slipped past me, startling me in the process as her hands gently grasped my shoulders, pulling me against her. Oh, making him feel comfortable, I guess.
None of our robes fit you. This was the best we could do. I need you to relax.
Easier said than done. Yeah, two hot girls and he's in an embarrassing situation. Who would be able to relax with a girl hugging them? The lack of clothes only made me more nervous.
Just lean back against me and watch. Maeko-chan is about to give you a demonstration of her powers. It would be rude not to pay attention, and I would hate to have to punish you for being rude.
Oh, maybe Takahiro would like to be punished. No, well, probably. Maybe not. And Maiko's going to show us even more of her magic, which is awesome. She destroyed the lock to free him. She also tried to use magic against Sakura. So, yeah, we've seen her magic a few times, but this is something new. As those words were whispered into my ear like the temptations of a succubus, I kept my eyes on the younger sibling. Oh, jeez. The sight of the young fox spirit seemingly in the middle of preparing some sort of ritualistic spell caused me to momentarily forget about my embarrassment. Don't be alarmed if you feel any unusual sensations. Once the spell takes hold, it usually takes a few moments to flow through you. Feel free to grab hold of me if you need to. Hold me! No. You get free hugs. Despite my attempt to protest, I decided that it was best not to worry too much about it. It wasn't like she was going to blow me up or anything. Maybe. But yeah, there's no point worrying about it, dude. You're in a brilliant situation. There's a girl hugging you to get you comfortable, and there's another one hopefully going to make you feel better with a spell. Or she could blow you up. I guess there's a balance required there in terms of how he's feeling. As though in a daze, I watch as small glowing orbs started to gather in the room, urged on by the soft whispers of the young fox spirit who had finally started her spell. So there's gold orbs in the air as well. Oh well. Maybe I should accept Machiko's invitation before something blew up in my face. Yeah, that would be probably a good idea. You may at least get some help, defense against an explosion. Suddenly, Megumi's gonna show up. Explosion! And oops. Well, we'll forget we passed a line there. And wah! Oh Jesus! Now there's fire. Now there is fire. Jeez, oh. As I watched, the girl began to swirl her arms around. Tiny balls of light, like fireflies, began to appear in the vortex of her swirling hands, spinning around her. The light had a warm feeling to it, not hurtful to the eyes, but still more intense than a candle or a light bulb. Finally, she began to move her whole body, a dance of sorts that made the light flare even brighter. Oh, jeez, yeah, so that wee orb has now turned into a fireball. This is supposed to make him feel better? I think he's going to explode.
It makes me jealous, seeing her like this. Not of her power, but her beauty. In this moment, she is the most beautiful creature in the world.
Well, I can't disagree with you there, Machiko. I won't disagree with you there, and Takahiro agrees.
Ah, but would you choose her over me? Which do you like better, maturity or youthful vigor? Or perhaps a stern tsundere is more your type? Or are you...
So, Machiko, Maeko, or Miyo? Which one would you choose, guys? You can also let us know in the comments.
And maturity or youthful vigor?
Depends on your preferences, I guess. I could tell she was just poking fun of me, but yes, Machiko is the biggest tease in the world. Despite my current state, I was about to offer a reply in return when I felt a tingle inside me. Oh yeah, well she did say you might start feeling a bit weird. It felt similar to the sensation of swallowing fizzing candy, only throughout my entire body. So it's like Pop Rocks? Don't really have them here, but I've heard of them like in America. Oh, this feels weird.
And it's done! And he didn't even explode. Yay!
Thank God. Thank God he didn't explode, guys. Otherwise, that's it. Game over. Wait, what? So there was a chance that he could have exploded. Well, well done, Maeko. Clever. Very clever to at least not make him worry till the actual spell was done.
Tell me, do you feel any better, Takakun?
Yes. Well, probably. He's got one girl cuddling him and one girl at least trying to make him feel better. I feel a bit weird, like my entire body is tingling. I really hope I won't explode. Oh, no, God, no. It's gone.
Yeah, if you were going to explode, you would have done it by now. You'll be super fine in no time at all. Dinner.
She went super hyper there. What's going on, Maeko? You obviously you've got to take care of dinner. Or at least sounds as if you do most of the cooking now. But what's going on here? Oh, is it her magic? Yeah, her magic tends to have side effects. Almost as soon as she had finished her spell, Maeko clutched her head in her hands and fell to her knees. Machiko seemed as startled as myself by Mako's sudden display of pain. As I tried to get back onto my feet, Machiko rushed to her side.
Maeko, you need to show more restraint. Please, lie down. Takakun, can you keep an eye on her? I'm going to prepare something that will help her.
Oh, and so there goes Machiko out of the room, probably to go help Maeko. But yeah, magic, we've been told by Siri magic has the side effects, and obviously it hurts Mako's head, but this sounds as if maybe worse.
Of course. Come, Maeko-chan, you should lie down over here.
He's now comforting her. Finally regaining my footing, I made my way over to Mako's side. After making sure her sister was left in good hands, Machiko left the room, leaving me alone with the groaning girl who had been struck by a nasty headache after casting her spell.
Ha! One-sama, Takani!
Don't worry, Maeko-chan. I'm sure your sister will be back soon. Try to relax a bit until then.
Takani, do you like One-sama?
Oh. Well, that was out of the blue, but okay. Well, I guess she's curious. She wants to know if Takahiro likes Machiko, obviously, but I'm guessing it's also to find out whether he has feelings for her, for Maeko as well. Where did that question come from? Exactly my point.
One-sama asked, but you never answered. I don't mind, you know. If you like One-sama over me, I'd sure like it if you like me, though.
Oh, and there's a love confession. So Takahiro, answer them directly. Harem. Probably. That's probably the route he'll go for. I don't know if there's routes in this game. Maybe we'll get choices. I don't know. How do I explain this? Oh God. Okay, Takahiro, let's do your best to explain how you feel. You're a bit of an idiot, so I don't know how this is going to go. Yeah, let's see how this works out. I paused briefly, trying to think of a good way to respond. When I finally decided to play it safe, I raised a hand and gently patted the girl's head, offering a warm smile. Okay. I like you both, just like I like Narumi-chan and Miyo-san. You're all friends I've managed to make in this new world. Oh no, he's friends on them. Or at least for now he's friends on them. But maybe that's probably the safest bet, that he likes them all equally.
No, silly. Of course you like all of us, but who do you like? One-sama was asking about your type, and I want to know what that means.
Uh-oh. She knows more than we thought.
Oh, you mean it like that?
To be honest, I've been focusing so much on my judo, and we know it, that I haven't really thought about it. How about I make you and your sisters a promise? Alright, okay. So he's delaying it at least, but he's going to have to give them an answer at some point. But we know he wants to get to his judo tournament badly.
A promise?
Yeah, a promise. I'm not really ready to answer a question like that yet. Judo has always been it. The thing I must always do. It's why I need to get back to my world, to win that match. It's been my dream since I was a kid, and real men don't give up on their dreams. Yes, guys, do not let your dreams be dreams, as we've always said. But I'll promise you that after my match, I'll do everything I can to return to this world, this time as a man who will be able to answer your question. Oh, get that manliness going, Takahiro. And yes, so he wants to go back home to win his judo tournament, and then he's promising her that he'll answer her question directly. I don't know whether he's just going to keep this between him and Maeko, or whether he's going to tell Machiko the same thing, as well as the two guards. So now I'll have a reason to come back here, because a real man always keeps his promise. Alright, okay, so yeah, that's also a good way for him to get back to this world. If it's possible. I don't know if it's possible yet.
That makes me happy.
As we sat there for a while, I suddenly heard strange shuffling sounds. Maeko apparently heard it as well, squeaking as she toppled back onto her rear. Oh! Jeez. Oh my. I don't know what she's obviously still feeling the effects of her magic, maybe even gone a bit hyper, and she's I don't know what she's doing. Oh well.
I fell again. I guess I'm not all better yet.
Oh yeah, she's unstable. Okay. You probably shouldn't move around too much, Maeko-chan. You're probably tired after that thing you did just now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you? You're acting differently anyway. You seem very excitable. She's also going, yeah. Does she think she's a cat? Her tail twitched about eagerly behind her, hiking her skirt up high enough to be he's let's just say he's possibly avoiding trying to get an eyeful, or maybe he is going to peek. We've previously been told apparently they don't have underwear. Are you now? You seem to be fidgeting a lot for some reason.
Yo, you're seeing things. I'm fine.
Amused by her behaviour, so he's just laughing in the corner, or at least finds it cute behaviour, I guess. I watched on as she curled her hands and twitched her ears, using a voice that didn't sound quite like her. In the back of my head, I found myself thinking that she looked very much like a cat. Is it normal for a fox to act like a cat? I could have sworn you looked ready to pounce a mouse any second just now.
Yeah, magic makes me do weird things sometimes. One time, One-sama had to get a ladder because I climbed a tree and was building a nest.
So she goes from fox to cat to, I guess that would be a bird. Some kind of bird. Okay. Or well, it could be a squirrel or something like that as well.
Speaking of mice, I think Takane looks like one.
Uh-oh, she's definitely in cat mode. She sees her prey. She's going to pounce on Takahiro. Run! Wait, I'm totally a Tom, not a Jerry. Classic cartoon reference there. I love Tom and Jerry. Love Tom and Jerry.
Huh? Silly Takane, talking about your world, trying to confuse me. I'm definitely going to pounce on you.
My eyes quickly scanned the area around me, hoping to find something I could distract her with, at least long enough for Machiko to return. Yeah, you need Machiko to save your ass here, otherwise you're going to get pounced. Or maybe he wants to get pounced. I spotted a long piece of thread off to one side and decided to grab it, dangling it in front of Maiko's face. Yeah, she's definitely showing cat-like tendencies, so guess you should be distracted by it. Pounce this instead.
Nya!
The girl began to swat and lash at the string, putting a bit of distance between the two of us. Happy that I had managed to prevent another embarrassing scene, I lied back. Yes, you've avoided any more misunderstandings for when Machiko shows up. Only to be greeted by the ever-rising skirt of Maeko, reminding me of the exact reason the sisters had gone to the village in the first place. Panties.
Wait.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm not sure if this will end up in the video, but my computer just kind of crashed on me. The game completely shut down and it stopped my recording. So I've tried to reload exactly where we left off here. The last line we left off before I'd read on a wee bit and then suddenly realised it's not recording my game anymore. Sometimes these things happen with technology, I guess. Anyway, we're going to resume where I believe we are, so here we go.
Wait, Maeko-chan, if you jump now, I'll see something that can't be unseen. Your skirt is about to...
Uh-oh. I waved a hand in her general direction, averting my eyes as I tried to hide the blush on my face. Oh, yeah. Don't look, Takahiro. They don't have underwear.
Why? Kia!
With a shriek that undoubtedly shook the mansion's very foundations, so clearly Machiko heard it then, the girl slammed a hand down onto her skirt, hiding herself from me in hopes of saving her dignity. Well, I'm pretty sure he won't have seen anything, but...
Oh no! I'm not a maiden anymore! I can't wear white at my wedding!
As I said, I'm pretty sure he didn't see anything, and I'm sure you can still do that.
I swear I didn't see anything. You're totally still a maiden, but please tell your sister to get you two some underwear. If not for your own sake, then for that of the entire male species.
Yes, very true. Yes, you two should probably get underwear just to save your own dignity and to avoid embarrassing situations like this, and definitely for the good of the male species, to avoid awkward situations.
One-sama, Takani says we need underwear.
And she just tells Machiko. Oh dear. As the girl called out, I felt another wave of dizziness wash over me. My vision began to swim, and I felt myself shiver. Right, okay, so that spell only temporarily relieved the effects of the fever or cold he has. I thought it might have been a cure, but I guess it isn't. It's only something to help him. If this was indeed a cold, it seemed like I had drawn the short end of the straw. I let out a groan and lied back down again, clutching my own body. She's definitely got the shivers, so it's definitely a fever.
Oh my goodness, Maeko, your spell wore off faster than expected. Here, Takakun, eat some of this. It will make you feel better.
I nibbled on the mixture Machiko spoon-fed me. It tasted bad, but it made me feel better. Oh, well, that's good. Kind of a strange story. Like, most people hate the taste of medicine. I actually don't mind it, but yeah, this stuff probably doesn't taste that good. But yeah, like medicines, I was kind of okay with most of them.
What's wrong with him, One-sama?
Fear not, little one. It is nothing life-threatening, but he must have caught quite a bad case. We are fortunate we caught it early, so hopefully he'll get better quicker.
Your spell did wonders, though. The cold just happened to be a lot worse than we thought. Do not worry. If you say so. He will be fine. His fever has gone down, but he is cold. We will need to warm him up somehow. I will go get some more food. Could you fetch some blankets?
Yeah, that's good. He needs to keep his energy up, so maybe Maeko soup again will help. Scotch broth flavour again. No, I don't know. But soup would probably help him, but yes, definitely keep him warm before it bring down that fever. And yeah, blankets is a good shout.
Blankets? But I know something that'll warm him up a lot faster.
Alright, Maeko. I thought blankets would warm him up, but okay, what would warm him up quicker? Oh my, what? There's some, we had Mount Narumi and Mount Miyo earlier. We've now got, well, we have obviously seen Mount Machiko. Now we've got Mount Maeko appearing, making a challenge. There's there's some major plot reveal there. Well, so yeah, she's obviously taking this, pulling a page out of her sister's book, cuddle next to him to keep him warm. But she did it naked last time. But that was because Machiko's clothes were wet. And yes, Machiko is not happy with what her little sister's doing right now. I love the wee star glint from her eyes. Just as I started to feel better, my blood vision recovered in time to witness a sight that nearly had me faint once more. So Takehiro's just like, I'm sick. What's going on? And out again. Standing before me was the youngest of the fox spirits, eagerly undoing her top for the sake of my well-being. It's probably going to make him worse. He'll just shoot a nosebleed or whatever. Maeko, what are you doing? Maeko-chan?
When you were all cold the other day, One-sama got naked and snuggled up close to you, so I figured it was my turn.
Well, fair point, I guess. She wants her turn. But will it help him? Won't help his cold so much. Will it help his the temptation? No, neither. Even if I appreciate the gesture, I don't think that's how you cure a cold. That'll probably make his temperature skyrocket.
Put your clothes back on right now. You're going to give him the wrong idea. Ah, but you two look so cute, all cuddled up together. I wanted to try it too. You're no fun sometimes, One-sama.
You did what? I'm not sure what to think of that, Michiko-san.
What? She is talking about when we first met, and I didn't have a choice. You were ice cold. I only made use of my body heat.
He forgot about the time when he was snuggling up with Machiko because they were cold from being wet? How can you forget that?
Exactly, and now I'm going to do the same.
Well, that was because he was cold and wet. I mean, this isn't going to help him in the same way, Maeko. But I'm feeling hot right now, not cold.
But you're shivering. I definitely need to warm you up.
I guess she can interpret that wrongly, so I guess what she's doing does make sense.
It's hopeless. You might as well let her do it. However, Maeko, before you do anything, you are not to take off your clothes. And by making myself clear...
she's allowed to cuddle with him, but not the same way Machiko did.
But... No buts. Neither of you are feeling well. Wearing nothing at all will only make you worse.
Well, you've got to remember Maiko's obviously not feeling well from her spells. Maybe this is giving her the confidence to do this.
Hey, don't I get a say in this? Having a pretty girl in bed with me is going to make this fever skyrocket, and
as I said, it is going to cause his temperature to go up.
You see, Maeko? You are bothering him. Just settle down and watch over him. I need to prepare the soup.
Oh, and they are gonna make him soup. Good.
But I was just trying to help out.
You're not bothering me. But remember that talk we had earlier and the promise? You're trying to gain an unfair advantage over the others. Yes, she is definitely, well, not cheating, but she's definitely using her initiative to gain a better footing in this competition that none of them know about yet, apart from Maeko.
What promise? Have you been promising naughty things to my little sister Takahiro?
Oh God. No, Machiko, not at all. No, it's just the promise for him to give you a proper answer to all your feelings, I guess. I'm guessing they all feel the same way. No, I just promised her that I'd return to this world once I finished some business I have back home. I told her I would... Maeko-chan, why are you taking off your clothes again? She's showing she's serious. She wants to, be the one chosen, I guess.
I want to win.
Yep. She wants to win the well, is it a competition? I don't know. He could just get a harem.
Maeko, what in the world is all this about? why are you so adamant about showing your body to Takakun? What sort of ridiculous deal have you two going on? Put your clothes back on. You're technically the one who started all this. And Maeko-chan, you really shouldn't try to win like this. Not to mention, I might die of a nosebleed before you can claim your prize. What do you mean, I started it? And what prize? I demand you tell me this instant. Fine. Takani promised me that he'd tell me which one of us he likes the best. Not as friends, but, you know, the different kind of like. And he's the prize. Whoever gets Takani to like him is the winner. And I want to win. Oh, well, I hadn't really been thinking about what would happen if you... I suppose that is a nice thing to promise. Maeko-chan, could you please leave us alone for a moment? Uh-oh. Is that a good thing? Does Machiko now want to try and get an advantage, or is she going to just totally scold Takahiro? Could be either way.
Aw, why? You're not going to try anything funny, are you? Because that's cheating, One-sama.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think that was a thud of her hitting Takahiro or Maeko. I'm guessing she just... Oh, maybe that's Maeko hitting the door or something. After pulling her top back down, the younger girl stomped out of the room, huffing and crossing her arms. She seemed quite irritated now, but perhaps this was another side effect of the spell. Yeah, I'm guessing that was a door slam. As she left, she slammed the door behind her, making the room rattle. I should probably just let the lines go on. I seem to be figuring stuff out before it happens.
I am sorry about that. She gets like this sometimes, stubborn and indignant when something does not go the way she wants it to.
That kind of reminds me of someone. Yes, you, Machiko, especially when your teasing doesn't get you what you want.
I must confess, though, my actions have not been entirely genuine. I have grown quite fond of having you around, Taki-kun. This promise that you made, do you really think you can keep it?
Yeah, here we go. More serious time, guys. It's a very good question. Can he keep this promise? I guess. Well, first of all, he has to find out if he can get back to his own world, and then second of all, can he even come back here after he goes back? If Suri doesn't know this yet, then obviously we're not going to know. Of course, even if I have to spend the rest of my life at the shrine shouting Suri's name, I'll make sure to return to this world. Alright, okay. He's just on his hands and he said, please, Suri, let me back.
Taka-kun!
Oh, she's obviously happy with that response. The girl knelt beside me and hugged me tightly, completely without warning. I didn't really know how to react, so I just sat there, letting her finish. Oh.
I am so happy to hear you say that. The thought that we may never see you again, I do not think I could handle that.
Oh. So there's definitely love between, well, both Maeko and Machiko towards Takahiro. I'm assuming the Narumi and Miyo feel the same. Well, definitely Narumi. She's a tsundere, we don't know her feelings. Even though judo is an important part of my life, my friends are just as important. You won't get rid of me that easily.
I know this will make the villagers happy too, Taka-kun. Thank you.
I smiled briefly at Machiko before I felt another dizzy attack coming on. Deciding to lie down, I pulled away from her embrace. I'm sorry, Machiko-san, but I think I'll be getting a bit more sleep, if that's okay. Yeah, he's still sick. He needs to recover his energy.
Take all the time you need. We will be here when you wake up, so rest now. Sleep well, Taka-kun.
And with those words, I closed my eyes, vaguely able to make out a whisper before the girl left the room, letting me slip off to dreamland. Several days later. But we'll find out what happens in several days next time, guys. Another cliffhanger. But so quite a bit happened in that episode. Including technical difficulties, possibly. But well, it'll be fine. So anyway, a lot happened. Machiko and Maeko have confirmed that they like Takahiro. And we didn't really get too much going on with Miyo and Narumi in this episode. In fact, nothing really. Back with the Fox Girls for at least a little while, I guess. So yeah, I'm guessing we're going to find out what's going on with Machiko and Maeko, as well as Narumi and Miyo and Takahiro in a few days next time. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please, as always, give it a beautiful big thumbs up. Also, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out for more content, including the continuation of the story to its conclusion. And also let me know in the comments how you think the story is going so far. Also, anything else you want to say, let me know. Always like reading any comments or feedback. And that's it, yeah. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!